Good morning, students. Welcome to New Era Global School online teaching class. Today, we are going to discuss about our chapter number 11, that is force, energy, and work. It is also an important topic lesson. Okay, in a fourth standard, it is a very important chapter. So, let's begin the session with the activity. So, the force plays an important role. In our day to day life, the force plays an important role. So, in the first case, one man is pulling the car. Okay, I am going to discuss one story here. So, the two men were there. One man was pulling the car, and the second man he is opening the drawer. Okay, so one man is pulling the object and the second man is pushing the object. So why they two are doing these activities? Mainly to move the objects in a direction. So let us read more about this action of pushing and pulling. So what is the force? The force means it is a push and pull. Okay. So what are the learning outcomes we are going to learn from this chapter? So after completing this chapter, you will learn what is the force and its effect. Okay, and then second, what are the type of forces, its advantages and disadvantage. Third one, you will learn what is a work. And fourth one, what are simple machines? And fifth one, what is energy and sources of energy? Okay, so these are all the topics you are going to learn from this chapter. So first, let us see the introduction. Okay, so in our daily life, we see and perform different action. Okay, the different actions involve push or pull. Okay, this push or pull acting on an object, it is called a force. Now see, one boy is there, he is pulling the rock. Okay, by applying the force, okay, by pushing the object, he is trying to move the direction. So from this they are telling the force means it is push or pull. Okay, it is a push or pull acting on an object. And then force and its effect. So very important one, this is what is the force and its effect. So as you know, we cannot see the force, right? We cannot see the force, but we can see its effect. The force has four effects. First one, force can move a stationary object. Okay, forces can move a stationary object. Second one, force can change the shape of an object. Third one, force can change the direction of a moving object. And then fourth, force can slow down or stop a moving object. So I am repeating again, force and its effect. We cannot see the force, but we can see its effect. So mainly there are four effects are there. Force can move a stationary object. Force can change the shape of an object. Force can change the direction of the moving objects. And then fourth, force can slow down or stop a moving objects. Okay. So now let us see the examples for these effects. So what is the first one? A force can move a stationary object. Now see here, one man is pulling the object. right or not? So when he applies the force, the object can move. Okay, force can move a stationary object. So whatever the force you are giving, you can make an object move. And then second one, force can change the shape of an object. Now see the can here. Okay, first the can was in proper position. Now the man is pushing the thing. Okay, he is applying the force and crushing the bottle. After applying the force, the shape of an object, it is entirely changing. Okay. And then third one, force can change the direction of a moving object. Okay, force can change the direction of a moving object. Now, see the example here. The cricket man is hitting the ball. Okay, the cricket man is hitting the ball by applying the heavy force. What will happen? The direction of the ball is changing. Okay, this ball is said to be an object. The cricket man is using the force. After using the force, the ball, the direction is changing. So from this example, they are telling force can change the direction of a moving object. And then fourth one, force can slow down or stop a moving object. Okay, so by applying the force, we can slow down or stop a moving object. Now see the example here. He is a goalkeeper. Okay, so the ball is coming with the heavy speed. Okay, the ball is coming with the heavy speed. Now the man is applying the force. So after applying the force, the ball has been stopped. So these are said to be the four effects of the force. So what is the first one? Force can force can move the object. Second one, force can change the shape of an object. Third one, force can change the direction of an object. And fourth one, force can slow down or stop a moving object. Okay. And then next one we are going to see what are the type of forces. What is the topic? What are the type of forces? So there are two type of forces are there. First one is the contact force and second one is the non-contact force. Okay. So first, what is the contact force? It is the interaction between the objects that touch. Okay, when the two objects touch with each other, it will create a force. It is called a contact force. So non-contact force means attract or repel even from a distance. That is, the two objects need not be touch with each other. So non-contact force का example magnetic force, electric force and gravitational force. And contact force का example friction, applied force, स्प्रिंग फोर्स एंड ड्रैग फोर्स. समझ आया? मैंने वापस रिपीट कर रहा हूँ. टाइप ऑफ द फोर्स, देर आर टू टाइप ऑफ फोर्स आर देर. One is the contact force and second is the non-contact force. The contact force means it is an interaction between the two units or two objects. Non-contact force means the two objects, they need not be in contact with each other, but they will attract or repel even from a distance. तो नॉन कॉन्टैक्ट फोर्स का एग्जाम्पल मैग्नेटिक फोर्स, इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स एंड ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. कॉन्टैक्ट फोर्स का एग्जाम्पल अप्लाइड फोर्स, स्प्रिंग फोर्स, drag force, frictional force and normal force. Okay. First we will see about the contact force. As I before told, what is a contact force? The two objects are in contact with each other. First we will see about friction. Did anyone know about the friction? Anybody having any doubt in this one? Friction में कुछ problem है किसी को? So first we will see about the friction. So what is the friction? The force that occurs when two surfaces in contact slide or roll against each other. For example, take your two hands, rub with each other. Okay. So after rubbing with each other, what will happen? Our hand will become warm. Right or not? So the two surface, that is the two hands, it should be in contact, or we have to slide or roll against each other. It is called a friction. Okay. So the force, always it will act on the opposite side of your friction. Okay, the force will always act on opposite side of friction. For example, if we roll the ball, what will happen? After some time it will be stopped. For some time it will be rolling, and after some time it will stop. Why? Because due to the friction exerted by the surface. So there are two type of surface are there. Smooth surface and rough surface. So always in rough surface, they exert the greater frictional force compared to the smooth surface. I am repeating again, listen. What do you mean by the contact force? The two objects, it should be in contact with each other. Okay. So first one example is said to be friction. When two surfaces that slides or roll against each other, it is called frictional force. So always the force will be opposite to the side of friction. For example, the rolling ball stops on its own after some time due to the friction exerted by the surface. So there are two type of surfaces there, smooth surface and rough surface. Okay. So the rough surface exert the greater frictional force compared to the smooth surfaces. Okay. And then next one, advantage of friction. Okay, what are all the advantages we get from the friction? So without friction we can't able to walk. Okay, अगर friction नहीं है तो we can't able to walk. So it is very difficult to walk on the smooth surface or a polished floor because it offers a lesser friction. So that's why we will fall when we walk on the smooth surface. So with the help of the friction only, we can able to write on the paper or on the backbone. If friction is not there, we can't able to hold the pencil. Okay. And then in our home, screws were there, right or not? So the screws are tightened mainly due to the friction between the nut and screw. Okay. So if you see the vehicles, in the vehicles a special grooves will be there. Why they are having the grooves? Mainly to increase the friction between the tires and the road. अगर वो grooves नहीं है तो the vehicles cannot able to go on the road. Okay. And then disadvantage of friction. Okay, what do you mean by the disadvantage of friction? So friction between the machine parts, they causes their wear and tear. Okay, friction between the machine parts, they will cause a wear or tear. So machine parts are often lubricated with oil and grease due to reduction or to reduce the friction. अगर आप machine parts के देखें तो every time we will be using the oil. Why? अगर oil और grease use नहीं करेगा तो what will happen? The machine parts will become danger. Okay. So next one, friction produces heat which damages the machine parts such as brakes. Okay, continuously the friction is taking place, it will damage the machine parts. And if you see the shoes and tires, so after some days what will happen, our soles of the shoes will be worn out. तो जल्दी फट जाता है, शूज और टायर्स विल भी जल्दी फट जाता है. क्यों? बिकॉज ड्यू टू फ्रिक्शन. And then it is difficult to slide heavy boxes across the floors due to friction. So these are all the disadvantage of the friction. Okay, I'm repeating again. So recap of this chapter, today's topic. First, what we have seen, what is a force and its effect. What is a force? A push or pull of an object. It is called as a force. Okay, we cannot able to see the force, but we can able to see the effect. So first effect, a force can move a stationary object. Suppose you want to move an object. One car is standing there. Now push the car. What will happen? It will be moving. You are giving the force, so the object is moving. So from this they are telling force can move the stationary object. And second one, force can change the shape of an object. Now you will take a balloon, blow the balloon. What will happen? After giving the air, the balloon will become bigger size, right? And again release the air. What will happen? The balloon will become inflated. Okay, so by applying the force, we can able to change the shape of an object. And then third one, force help us to change the direction of an object. Simple, if you see the cricket match, the bowler will be bowling the ball and the batsman will hit the ball. So what happened? By giving the force, it may be 4, the ball will go to the 4 or the ball will go to 6. So by applying the force, he can able to change the direction of the object. And fourth effect, force can decrease or increase the speed of a moving object. Now the goalkeeper was standing in the ground. The ball is coming with the heavy speed and now the goalkeeper is catching the ball. What will happen? The speed of the ball will be reduced because the goalkeeper is giving the force. The speed of the will be stopped here. So these are all the effects of the force. Then we see about what are the type of the forces. So mainly there are two type of forces are there. First one, it is called the contact force, and second one, it is called the non-contact force. Okay. So what is a contact force? When two objects are in contact with each other, it is called a contact force. Example, friction. And when two objects are not in contact with each other, they are called as a non-contact force. इसकी three example, magnetic force, then electrostatic force and gravitational force. And then we see about what is the friction and its advantages and disadvantages. So what is the friction? When two objects slides over each other, it is called friction. So the friction will be acting opposite to the force. And we have seen its advantages. Without friction, we can't able to walk. Without friction, we can't able to write in the paper. Without friction, we can't able to ride a cycle. And then disadvantages. So, with friction has also some disadvantages. Friction makes it difficult to move the furnitures, and then the soles of our footwear are torn out due to friction. Okay, so this is the quick recap of this topic. And then now we will see one activity, live activity. So I have told the surface. There are two type of surfaces there, rough surface and the smooth surface. Okay, rough and the smooth surface. First aim. What you are going to see? To observe the roughness of the surface effect of the movement. मैंने आपको बताया ना, दो surfaces there. One is called as a rough surface and second one is called as a smooth surface. So now we are going to prove the roughness of the surface. So what are the things we needed? We need a toy car, we need a several books and a small towel. ये तीन चीज़ सबको चाहिए. एक towel चाहिए, एक several books चाहिए. Several means more number of the books and a toy car. So first what you have to do? We have to arrange the books. एक ही जगह पे book arrange करो. And gently push the toy car down the slopes and observe how it moves. तो ऊपर एक टॉय कार लगा दो, इसके नीचे slowly take it down and how it is moving. And then second step, now place the towel over the slope. ठीक है, बुक के ऊपर अभी थोड़ा टॉवल रखो. Now again what you are going to do? Gently push the car down the towel, cover the slope and observe what happens. So what we'll observe? The toy car runs easily the surface of the book but barely moves over the towel. अगर टवल नहीं है तो the toy car will move faster. अगर टवल के ऊपर तो लगाए तो it will move very slowly. So what is the conclusion? Movement across the smooth surface is easier because it will produce the less friction. समझ आया? मैंने वापस रिपीट कर रहा हूँ. एक्टिविटी आपने क्या करना है, वो 4 और 5 बुक्स ले लो, एक टॉय कार ले लो, ये स्मॉल टावर लगा दो. तो अब क्या करना है, पहले बुक्स का अरेंज करो. तो ऊपर से नीचे ये टॉय कार के पुश कर दो. ठीक है. देन सेकेंड क्या करना है, बुक के ऊपर टावर लगा दो. अगेन कार का थोड़ा नीचे पुश करो. व्हाट विल हैपन? तो अगर टवल नहीं है तो द टॉय कार विल मूव फास्टर. टवल लगाया तो इट विल मूव वेरी स्लोअर. So what is the conclusion? The movement across the smooth surface is easier because it produces the lesser friction. So do this activity in your home and tomorrow we will continue the rest of this chapter. Okay students, see you tomorrow.